What is up, Light Fam? Welcome to another video. My name is David, and in this video we are going to be discussing 1111. What does it mean? I'm sure you're seeing it everywhere. I'm going to give you 4 meanings that you can apply to your life. Let's get going right now. Okay guys, so if you're new to the channel, please click subscribe, smash that notification bell as I do drop a variety of spiritual content every week. And you never know, one of these videos may end up being the answer to some of the questions that you have regarding spirituality. So without further ado, let's get right on into the content. Okay guys, so what would a spiritual channel be without a video on 1111? I would not be worth my salt as a spiritual tutor if I did not have an 1111 tutorial video here. So 1111 is the first of the 3 master numbers. So the 3 master numbers are 11, 22, and 33. A master number just basically means that it's a number that can't be reduced, that it has its own properties and attributes attributed to it. Very powerful numbers, the master numbers. But without going too far down the numerology road, what does 1111 mean to you? 1111 is the universe confirming your awakening. So when you start to go down that spiritual channel, when you start to awaken, the universe responds with a confirmation. And now it starts to tap you on the shoulder. It's saying, hey, wake up, we've got big things to do. It's confirming your awakening. It's letting you know that energies have been set in motion to help you along the process of spiritual ascension, basically. 1111 is the universe at large, more specifically your spirit guides and your angelic team, just letting you know that the changes that are happening in your life or are about to happen are okay. You'll notice that when you go through a little bit of a spiritual awakening and you raise your vibration, the other things in your life which may be of a low vibrational nature begin to prune themselves out of your life. So you go through some pretty big changes that can be a little scary at first, and then that's where your angels or your spirit guides come in and say 1111, 1111, it's all good. It's just all a part of the process, and they've got your back. Just go through the process because now you're vibrationally aligned with the future that you want. And you'll start seeing a lot more synchronicities, 555, 444, 333. It's just the universe letting you know that you are vibrationally aligned with the future that you desire and that your team in the unseen have your back. So it's definitely a good thing. So let's get into the 4 meanings. Okay, so meaning number 1, you are divinely connected and guided. 1111 is considered a portal number, a portal to the higher dimensions. It's supposed to connect physical with non-physical, the seen to the unseen. 1111 is known as the light bearer number because your angelic team comes bearing light for you. They come bearing assurance. They come bearing confirmation. They're letting you know that you are assisted, you are not alone, and they're assuring you that you are on the right path. So meaning number 2, you're going through a shift or a change that is meant to get you onto your life's purpose. As I mentioned earlier, when you start to raise your vibration, a sort of pruning starts to take place where lower vibrational acquaintances, lower vibrational relationships, even jobs that no longer serve you are pruned out of your physical experience because that vibration is no longer matching with the vibration that you are now emitting. And when you start to spiritually wake up, you'll notice these very drastic and sudden changes, what some people call tower moments. But your guides are there to hold your hand through it, and they assure you through 1111, constantly seeing that everything is okay, you're on the right path, and everything that is happening is for the betterment of your life's fulfillment. Meaning number 3, confirmation that whatever you were just thinking about or speaking about or questioning when you saw 1111 is a universal yes. So this is where I want you guys to really stop and think about, what was I just questioning? What was I just pondering? What was I just talking about? Was I explaining the change that's happening in my life at 11:11? That's letting you know it's okay. Was there a question? What was I just speaking about? A concept. This concept you might not be sure about, but the universe says, yes, you're correct. So whenever you see 11:11, stop yourself, stop in your tracks, and stop and think about, what were you just thinking about? What did you just say? What did you just question? It's a universal yes from the universe. It's the universe saying that you're vibrationally in alignment with whatever you were just speaking about. So, I'm sure you can tell by now, once you start raising that vibration, you'll notice that your team in the unseen, your guides and your angelic team, they're in every aspect of your life. So even in your conversations, they're there and they're adding their reassurance and their encouragement for you. And they like to get creative, with how many different ways that they can send you your sign. It's not just the clock, you might be behind a license plate that says 1111, a receipt. Maybe you work with numbers on a spreadsheet and boom, there it is. You might be listening to some music and you look down, it's 11 minutes, and exactly at 11 seconds is exactly when you look down. I've been working on the computer before. I'll have my phone over here. There's no message, there's nothing blinking, but all of a sudden something will blink from somewhere, and I look over and it's 11:11, but I don't have a message. There's no light going on and off, but there was a twinkle over here that made me look at my phone, and boom, there it is. So they're always working. They're with you. You are not alone. You are assured it is a good thing, and you are on the right path. Meaning number 4, you may have been called to be a light worker. A light worker is someone that specifically chose to incarnate to raise the collective vibration of the planet. You may not even be aware of this right now. You may not have even heard of the term before. You may not even consider yourself to be that much of the helper type. But the more that you raise your vibration, the more you get an inner understanding of oneness, of unity. And then you get a little bit of shift in your mindset, which begins to ask the question, how can I help? And you may have a light that can be a precious life-changing gift to somebody trying to find their way. And you may end up stepping into a role that you never even thought of before. This is a pretty crucial time in the planet, because the collective vibration is really, really raising right now. A lot of those old fear-based dualistic paradigms that keep people powerless and codependent are dying out and falling away. Especially now with so much information available on the internet, there's absolutely no excuse to not be well informed, to not be a researcher, to not be a critical thinker. Do your own research, find your own path, and find what resonates with you. It's the path that allows you to live your joy and to shine your light bright enough that the rest of the world receives that gift from you. So in conclusion, guys, when you see 1111, just know that you are vibrationally aligned with your life's purpose, and know that your spirit guides, your angelic team, they are helping you stay on that path, because you achieving those goals, your life's purpose, not only helps them, but it also helps the collective consciousness as a whole. All right, guys, so thank you for sticking around to the end of the video. If you know anyone going through a spiritual awakening and they're just seeing 1111 all over the damn place, send them this video. You might make a positive impact in their life. If you found value in this content, please consider subscribing, hit that like button, hit that notification bell, and as always, light, love, and abundance to all that are watching and to all you love. Peace, guys.